Our first question tonight is, to you, what is the role of the new part-time mayor in relationship to the new city manager? What is the role of the new part-time mayor in relationship to the new city manager?
Well, let me just say first off that the role of the mayor will be to facilitate and nurture the process of transformation during the coming 4 years. We are transforming into a new type of government, and that would probably involve me spending quite a bit of time, of my personal time, working with the city manager to understand, number one, the city manager as a person and their abilities and so forth. But I think what the most important thing really is for us to work together with the council. And the council really has, I think in the past years, has not been fully engaged by the mayor or by the administration, and they've kind of been playing catch up in a lot of the meetings that we've had. I think we want to deal with trying to bring the council and the mayor together to operate as one unit, if you will, and surround ourselves with our city manager as the anchor of that unit.
Thank you. Joseph, same question. What is the role of the new part-time mayor in relationship to the new city manager?
I think the part-time mayor is probably the name of the part-time mayor is I think is you can't go forward and think this job is going to be part-time. We as a city need to have our unemployment rate drop. It's 10%. My goal is to work with the city manager in the transition, but I want to go out and have the ability, as your part-time mayor, to go out and sell the city of Freeport, make our city attractive to new business, to help fill the empty buildings that we have here, the loss of 2,000 jobs. All of those things combined, okay, has really hurt the community as a whole. When I moved here 14 years ago, the crime rate was nothing near what it is now. The morale of the community is affected when the unemployment rate goes that high, and I see it every day, especially when our kids come out of high school. If they don't want to go to Highland College, they don't have an opportunity for apprenticeship programs, and the apprenticeship programs from Chicago can come here and help the students when they're graduating. Thank you very much.
Jody, what is the role of the new part-time mayor in relationship to the new city manager?
Well, as a voter, I supported the city manager position. I don't believe that we can continue to do the same things over and over and expect something different. And as far as the actual roles, we have an amazing transition committee that is doing a fabulous job putting together what those roles are. But as far as my interpretation of what that means is, I totally believe that the new part-time mayor is the conduit for the people of Freeport and the government. I believe that they take the role of strategic planning with the council, and I believe that you work together with the local employers as well as the community development partners and the other local taxing bodies. I think those are all very vital roles for the new part-time mayor, and that's just it. It's a part-time mayor. It is not a co-city manager. I think it's actually a disservice to the city to draw blurred lines. It's about vision and collaboration, and it's not designed or recommended to be full-time. So the last thing that we need, I believe, is more government bureaucracy.
Mike, what is the role of the new part-time mayor in relationship to the new city manager?
As I see the role, at least initially when the new city manager starts for the first year, is helping with the transition and helping the city manager get an understanding of what's going on in Freeport, what has been done, what needs to be done, and moving it forward. I feel I have a unique ability on that because I've spent 30 years working for the city of Freeport, both in the fire department and for 24 years and 6 years on the city council. From that, it would be working together with the city manager and the city council to move projects and move the city forward. I'm sorry, I kind of lost myself there for a second. Move the city forward. The mayor itself is going to be looking for jobs and working on that. And I have to agree that, yes, it's going to be a part-time mayor, or called a part-time mayor, but I do not believe that, at least for the first year, that's going to be enough hours to do it. I don't feel that it's going to be in there to interfere with the city manager, but there's going to be a lot more hours, and being retired, I have the time to spend for that.
Thank you. Let's send the mic back to Dave. You have 1 more minute if there's anything you'd like to add.
Yeah, the relationship between the mayor and the city manager is kind of like the relationship between the Queen and the Prime Minister. And it's not really to denigrate the job of the Queen, because we can't. But the important thing to think about here is that this job really is to keep things on focus. Once we have a strategic plan and we have committed to implementing that plan over the next 5 to 10 years, we want to make sure that everybody, most importantly our city manager, is focused. And I think the job of the mayor really is to add to that focus and add to that kind of relationship of strategic oversight, if you will. And that's, I think, probably the most important thing.